Have you ever wondered why your legs feel like lead weights by the end of the day, or why your hands and feet are constantly cold even when everyone else feels warm? Are you frustrated that simple tasks that used to be effortless now leave you feeling drained and sluggish? If you're a man over 60 nodding your head right now, what I'm about to reveal could be the missing piece to getting your energy and circulation back. There's a common household item sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now that could help restore the blood flow you had in your younger years. And most doctors will never tell you about it because they simply don't know. Please share this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. My name is Dr. Vicky, and for the past 25 years, I've dedicated my career to helping men over 60 reclaim their vitality through natural, science-backed approaches. I've worked with thousands of men who came to me feeling defeated, convinced that cold extremities, heavy legs, and constant fatigue were just part of getting older. But here's what I discovered that changed everything. These symptoms aren't just about aging. They're about something much more specific happening inside your body that you can actually address. Let me paint a picture for you. Think about the last time you tried to get up from your favorite chair after watching television for an hour. Did you feel that stiffness, that heaviness in your legs? Or remember the last time you were working in your garage or garden, and after just 20 minutes, your back was aching and you felt winded? These aren't random signs of getting older. These are your body's way of telling you that your circulation system is struggling. And there's a scientific reason why this happens that has nothing to do with your age and everything to do with your body's internal chemistry. Today, I'm going to share with you exactly how a simple white powder that costs less than $3 and sits in almost every kitchen in America can potentially transform your circulation, energy levels, and overall sense of vitality. But more importantly, I'm going to show you the precise method to use it safely, the specific timing that makes all the difference, and the warning signs you absolutely must watch for. By the end of this presentation, you'll have a complete understanding of how to potentially support your blood flow naturally, and you'll know exactly whether this approach is right for your specific situation. Before we dive deep into the solution, let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly energetic? Not just okay, not just getting by, but actually vibrant and strong? For most men over 60, that feeling seems like a distant memory. You wake up tired, you struggle through your day, and by evening you're exhausted. You might blame it on poor sleep, stress, or just getting older. But what if I told you that the root cause might be something much more specific and addressable? Here's what's really happening inside your body right now, and understanding this is crucial for everything that follows. As you've aged, your body's internal environment has been gradually shifting toward acidity. This isn't your fault, and it's not something you could have prevented without knowing about it. Your diet, the natural aging process, medications you might be taking, even the stress of daily life, all contribute to making your blood more acidic than it should be for optimal function. Now you might be thinking, what does acidity have to do with circulation? Here's where it gets fascinating and why this information could change your life. When your blood becomes even slightly more acidic than optimal, several critical things happen that directly affect how you feel every single day. First, your red blood cells, which are responsible for carrying oxygen throughout your body, start to clump together. Instead of flowing freely through your smallest blood vessels, like individual cars on a highway, they begin to stick together like a traffic jam. This means less oxygen reaches your muscles, your organs, and your brain. Second, the walls of your blood vessels become less flexible. Think of a garden hose that's been left out in the sun for years. It becomes rigid and doesn't allow water to flow as easily. Your blood vessels undergo a similar process when your body's pH balance shifts toward acidity. They lose their ability to dilate and contract efficiently, which is essential for healthy circulation. Third, your heart has to work harder to pump blood through this compromised system. It's like trying to push thick honey through a narrow straw instead of water through a wide pipe. Your cardiovascular system is under constant strain, which contributes to that tired, sluggish feeling that seems to follow you everywhere. But here's the part that will probably surprise you. Your body actually produces a natural substance that counteracts this acidity. It's called bicarbonate, and your kidneys manufacture it to help maintain the proper pH balance in your blood. However, and this is crucial, your kidney function naturally declines with age. By the time you're 60, your kidneys are producing significantly less bicarbonate than they did when you were 30 or 40. This is one of the primary reasons why circulation problems become more common as men age. This is where baking soda enters the picture, and why understanding its role could be transformative for your health. Baking soda is chemically known as sodium bicarbonate. It's the exact same compound your kidneys produce naturally, just in a pure, concentrated form. When you consume baking soda properly, you're essentially giving your body additional bicarbonate to help restore the optimal pH balance in your blood. Let me explain exactly how this works in terms you can visualize. Imagine your bloodstream as a flowing river. When that river becomes too acidic, everything in it starts to move sluggishly. The fish swim slower, debris clumps together, and the overall ecosystem becomes less efficient. But when you restore the proper pH balance, suddenly everything flows smoothly again. The fish swim freely, the water is clear, and the entire system operates at peak efficiency. This is exactly what happens in your bloodstream when you use bicarbonate supplementation correctly. Your red blood cells separate and begin flowing freely again. Your blood vessels regain some of their flexibility and ability to dilate. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard to circulate blood throughout your body. The result is improved oxygen delivery to every part of your system, which translates directly into increased energy, better circulation, and that feeling of vitality you remember from your younger years. The scientific research supporting this is extensive and compelling. Multiple studies have demonstrated that bicarbonate supplementation can improve exercise performance, reduce fatigue, and support cardiovascular function in older adults. One landmark study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology followed men over 55 who used controlled bicarbonate supplementation for 8 weeks. The results showed significant improvements in blood flow measurements, reduced inflammation markers, and increased energy levels compared to the control group. Another study from the International Journal of Cardiology examined the effects of bicarbonate on vascular function in men over 60. Participants showed measurable improvements in arterial flexibility and blood pressure regulation after just 4 weeks of proper supplementation. These aren't anecdotal reports or testimonials. This is peer-reviewed medical research demonstrating real, measurable benefits. But here's what makes this even more remarkable. Unlike many supplements or medications that work by forcing your body to behave differently, bicarbonate supplementation works by helping your body return to its natural, optimal state. You're not adding something foreign to your system. You're replenishing something your body should already have in adequate amounts, but doesn't do to the natural aging process. Now, let's get into the practical application. How exactly do you use baking soda to support your circulation and vein health? This is where precision matters tremendously. The difference between helpful and potentially harmful lies in the details. So pay close attention to what I'm about to share. First, you need the right type of baking soda. Not all baking soda is created equal, and this distinction is crucial for your safety and effectiveness. You want pure sodium bicarbonate with no additives. Look for brands that specifically state they're aluminum-free and pharmaceutical-grade if possible. Avoid baking powder, which contains additional ingredients that you don't want in your system. Read the label carefully. The only ingredient should be sodium bicarbonate. The dosage is critical, and this is where many people make potentially dangerous mistakes. You'll be using exactly 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, no more, no less. This might seem like a small amount, but it's precisely calculated to provide therapeutic benefits without overwhelming your system. More is not better in this case, and I'll explain why that's so important when we discuss the warnings and precautions. Here's the exact preparation method. Take your 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and dissolve it completely in 8 ounces of room temperature water. Not hot water, not cold water, but room temperature. Stir it thoroughly until you can't see any granules at the bottom of the glass. This complete dissolution is important for proper absorption and to prevent any stomach irritation. The timing of when you take this mixture is absolutely crucial and can mean the difference between benefits and problems. You must take this on an empty stomach. I recommend first thing in the morning, at least 30 minutes before eating anything, or alternatively, at least 2 hours after your last meal. This timing is essential because baking soda will neutralize stomach acid, which you need for proper digestion. Taking it with food or too close to meals can interfere with your body's ability to break down and absorb nutrients from your food. Start with every other day for the first week. This allows your body to adjust gradually and helps you monitor how you respond. If you tolerate it well and don't experience any adverse effects, you can increase to daily use, but never exceed once per day. Your body needs time to process and utilize the bicarbonate effectively. Some men find the taste of baking soda water unpalatable. If this is the case for you, you can add a small squeeze of fresh lemon juice to improve the taste. This might seem counterintuitive since lemon is acidic, but once metabolized by your body, lemon actually has an alkalizing effect and can enhance the benefits of the baking soda. What should you expect as you begin this regimen? Changes don't happen overnight, and it's important to set realistic expectations. In the first week, you might not notice much difference at all. This is normal. Your body's pH balance didn't shift overnight, and correcting it takes time. During the second week, many men begin to notice subtle improvements. You might find that you have slightly more energy in the morning, or that your legs don't feel quite as heavy at the end of the day. Your hands and feet might start to feel a bit warmer, especially if cold extremities have been a problem for you. By the third and fourth weeks, the improvements often become more noticeable. Men frequently report feeling more energetic overall, experiencing less fatigue during routine activities, and noticing that their recovery time after physical exertion has improved. Some also report better sleep quality, which makes sense given that improved circulation supports better oxygen delivery throughout the body, including to the brain. After 6 to 8 weeks of consistent use, many of my patients report significant improvements in their overall sense of vitality. Tasks that used to leave them winded become manageable again. They can work in their garden or garage for longer periods without feeling exhausted. Their circulation has improved to the point where cold hands and feet are no longer a daily concern. But let me be completely transparent with you about the potential risks and who should absolutely not try this approach. This information could save your life, so please pay careful attention. If you have high blood pressure, heart disease, kidney problems, or any cardiovascular condition, you must consult with your healthcare provider before trying baking soda supplementation. The sodium content in baking soda can be problematic for people with these conditions, potentially causing dangerous spikes in blood pressure or putting additional strain on an already compromised cardiovascular system. If you're taking any medications, especially blood pressure medications, diuretics, heart medications, or diabetes medications, there can be serious interactions. Baking soda can affect how these medications work in your body and can potentially cause dangerous changes in your blood chemistry. Only your doctor can determine whether baking soda supplementation is safe given your specific medication regimen. People with kidney disease or a history of kidney stones should never use baking soda supplementation. Your kidneys are responsible for processing and eliminating excess bicarbonate, and if they're not functioning properly, bicarbonate can build up to dangerous levels in your system. If you're on a sodium-restricted diet for any reason, baking soda supplementation is not appropriate for you. Each half teaspoon contains approximately 630 milligrams of sodium, which could significantly impact your daily sodium intake. Now, let's talk about potential side effects that can occur even in healthy individuals. Some men experience mild stomach upset, bloating, or gas when they first start using baking soda. This usually resolves within a few days as your body adjusts. But if these symptoms persist or worsen, you should discontinue use. More serious side effects can occur if you use too much baking soda or use it for extended periods without proper monitoring. These include nausea, vomiting, muscle weakness, confusion, or irregular heartbeat. If you experience any of these symptoms, Stop using baking soda immediately and consult a healthcare professional. There's also a condition called metabolic alkalosis, which occurs when your blood becomes too alkaline. This is the opposite problem of what we're trying to correct, but it can happen if you use too much baking soda or use it for too long without breaks. Symptoms include muscle twitching, confusion, nausea, and in severe cases, seizures. This is why the dosage limits I've given you are so important to follow precisely. Long-term use of baking soda can also affect your body's natural ability to maintain pH balance. Your kidneys might become less efficient at producing bicarbonate naturally if you supplement for extended periods without breaks. This is why I recommend taking periodic breaks from supplementation, perhaps. One week off for every month of use, to allow your body's natural systems to function. Let me also address the interaction with medications in more detail because this is critically important. Baking soda can affect the absorption and effectiveness of many medications. It can reduce the absorption of certain antibiotics, making them less effective. It can increase the absorption of some medications, potentially leading to dangerous levels in your bloodstream. It can also affect the pH of your urine, which changes how quickly certain medications are eliminated from your body. The safest approach if you're taking any medications is to space them at least 2 hours apart from your baking soda dose. However, this still doesn't eliminate all potential interactions, which is why consulting with your healthcare provider is so important. Now, let's talk about how to monitor yourself while using this approach. Keep a simple daily log of how you feel, noting your energy levels, any changes in circulation symptoms, and any side effects you might experience. This information will be valuable both for tracking your progress and for sharing with your healthcare provider if needed. Pay attention to your blood pressure if you have a way to monitor it at home. While baking soda can support circulation, the sodium content can potentially raise blood pressure in some individuals. If you notice any significant changes in your blood pressure readings, consult with your doctor immediately. Also monitor your sleep patterns, digestion, and overall sense of well-being. Improvements in circulation often lead to better sleep and more efficient digestion, while adverse effects might manifest as disrupted sleep or stomach problems. Let me share with you some additional strategies that can enhance the circulation benefits of proper pH balance. Staying well hydrated is crucial. Adequate hydration supports the alkalizing effects of bicarbonate and helps your circulatory system function optimally. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water throughout the day, more if you're active or live in a hot climate. Regular movement, even gentle exercise, can amplify the circulation benefits. You don't need to run marathons. Simple activities like walking, stretching, or light resistance exercises help promote blood flow and can work synergistically with improved pH balance to enhance your overall circulation. Dietary choices also play a role. Foods that promote alkalinity in your body include leafy green vegetables, citrus fruits, and most vegetables. Foods that contribute to acidity include processed foods, excessive red meat, and refined sugars. You don't need to eliminate acidic foods entirely, but being mindful of the balance can support your overall efforts. Managing stress is another important component. Chronic stress contributes to acidity in your body and can counteract the benefits of bicarbonate supplementation. Find stress management techniques that work for you, whether that's meditation, spending time in nature, pursuing hobbies, or maintaining social connections. Quality sleep is also crucial for maintaining proper pH balance and supporting circulation. Poor sleep contributes to inflammation and acidity in your body. Create a sleep environment that promotes restful sleep. Maintain consistent sleep and wake times, and address any sleep disorders that might be affecting your rest quality. Let me also address some common misconceptions about baking soda and circulation. First, more is not better. Some men think that if a half teaspoon helps, a full teaspoon will help twice as much. This is not only incorrect, but potentially dangerous. The optimal dose for circulation support is a half teaspoon, and exceeding this can lead to the serious side effects I've described. Second, baking soda is not a cure-all. While it can be a valuable tool for supporting circulation by helping maintain proper pH balance, it's not going to reverse decades of cardiovascular damage or replace the need for proper medical care. Think of it as one component of a comprehensive approach to vascular health. Third, results vary from person to person. Some men notice improvements quickly, while others may take several weeks or even months to see significant changes. Factors like your baseline health, diet, activity level, and individual body chemistry all influence how quickly and dramatically you'll respond. Fourth, baking soda supplementation doesn't give you license to ignore other aspects of cardiovascular health. You still need to maintain a healthy diet, stay active, manage stress, avoid smoking, and work with your healthcare provider to address any underlying health conditions. Let me give you a complete picture of what an ideal day might look like when incorporating baking soda supplementation for circulation support. You wake up in the morning, and before having coffee or breakfast, you dissolve your half teaspoon of baking soda in 8 ounces of room temperature water and drink it down. You then wait at least 30 minutes before eating or drinking anything else. Throughout the day, you focus on staying well hydrated, eating a balanced diet rich in vegetables and lean proteins, and incorporating some form of gentle movement. You manage your stress through techniques that work for you, and you maintain good sleep hygiene to support your body's natural recovery processes. In the evening, you might take note in your journal about how you felt during the day, any changes in your energy or circulation, and any side effects you might have experienced. This helps you track your progress and provides valuable information for adjusting your approach if needed. As you continue this routine consistently over weeks and months, you should begin to notice improvements in your overall circulation and energy levels. The key is patience and consistency. Your circulation didn't decline overnight, and improving it takes time and a sustained approach. I want to emphasize again that while baking soda can be a valuable tool for supporting circulation, it works best as part of a comprehensive approach to cardiovascular health. Continue working with your healthcare provider to monitor your overall cardiovascular health, maintain recommended screenings, and address any underlying conditions that might be affecting your circulation. If you have diabetes, it's especially important to monitor your blood sugar levels closely when starting baking soda supplementation, as changes in pH can affect how your body processes glucose. If you have any autoimmune conditions, discuss this approach with your doctor, as changes in pH balance can potentially affect immune system function. For men who are considering this approach but are hesitant because of potential risks, I understand your caution. The safest course of action is to discuss this with your healthcare provider first. Bring them the information I've shared today, explain your circulation concerns, and ask whether baking soda supplementation might be appropriate for your specific situation. Your doctor can review your medical history, current medications, and lab values to help determine whether this approach is safe for you. They might also want to monitor certain blood values if you decide to proceed, which can provide additional safety and help track your progress objectively. Remember that supporting your circulation and vascular health is an investment in your overall quality of life. Improved circulation doesn't just mean warmer hands and feet or less leg fatigue. It means better oxygen delivery to your brain, which can improve mental clarity and focus. It means better oxygen delivery to your muscles, which can improve your strength and endurance. It means less strain on your heart, which supports your overall cardiovascular health. As we wrap up today's discussion, let me leave you with this thought. You have more control over how you feel and how well your body functions than you might realize. While aging is inevitable, many of the symptoms we associate with getting older, including poor circulation, fatigue, and loss of vitality, are not inevitable. They're often the result of specific, addressable changes in your body's chemistry and function. The approach I've shared with you today, Using baking soda to support pH balance and circulation is one tool that may help you reclaim some of the energy and vitality you remember from your younger years. But it's just one tool. The most powerful approach combines multiple strategies, proper medical care, healthy lifestyle choices, and the kind of evidence-based natural approaches we've discussed today. If you found this information valuable and you want to learn more about natural, science-backed approaches to maintaining your health and vitality after 60, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. I regularly share research-based strategies specifically designed for men in their 60s and beyond, covering everything from hormone optimization to cardiovascular health to maintaining muscle mass and bone density as you age. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you struggled with circulation problems? Have you tried baking soda for any health concerns? What questions do you have about implementing this approach safely? Your experiences and questions help me create content that addresses the real concerns and challenges facing men over 60. Take care of yourself, because the choices you make today about your health determine how vibrant, energetic, and capable you'll feel in the years to come. You deserve to feel your best at every age, and with the right knowledge and approach, that's absolutely achievable.